3 seconds. 2, 1. Come on. Oh, that's why it was subtitles on. Wind Bloom. Klee, Barbara, Diona. I like Wind Bloom. Oh, this new area that connects Fontaine and Arena. And Mondstadt, right? Oh. Whoa, you have hard eyes? I didn't know that actually. I do like you. Shit. Spear user? Wait, you have a fork? Wait, that's your ult? That's pretty cool. Wait, what? Wait, we have Auroran and Aoife in the Fontaine. Aoife, you have pistols? Wait, you shoot people? Wait, you straight up just shoot people. Wait, what? No way, bro. Wait, what? From Remuria? Wait, new area? This is new? Remuria? Oh, you're the mech thingy. Okay. New boss? Kenich? Kenich is in Fontaine? Windbloom time with Jean? Albedo? Whoa. Frost churls? Are they... Whoa. Diluc and Kaya linking up? Albedo's on trial? Dahlia? With the Hexen circle? Wait, is that Dodoko? We're playing chess? Wait, hold up. This is kinda crazy. Hold up. Can I buy a chessboard like that? Like... Whoa. Wait, why is this... Why is 5.6 kinda going crazy right now? Albedo going sicko mode? Hold up. Wait, new boss? New boss or... Oh. Same feeling, it's close. Wait, Varka? Wait, we get to hear Varka? Hold up. Let's go here. Genshin Impact 5.6 Paralogism. GI 5.6 Paralogism. Well, GI is Genshin Impact 5.6 Paralogism. Paralogism? 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 I don't actually know how to pronounce that word. I guess I can add them in chat. Is that Farina's little stamp right here? I mean, you can't see my mouse actually, hold up. No, you can, right? Yeah. That was Farina's little stamp. I'm gonna try and see if I don't.
Hello, everyone!
Oh.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Veressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today.
Oh, no, I don't need
Why
subs.
don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hi, Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice Escoffier. I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, cake looks good,
by the
man.
way, Emily, I have to say, the
I
way
kinda
your Shibi's
hungry.
tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech.
What?
It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
Wait,
but it
does
looks
she
so
show
much
her
like a tail.
butt when she attacks?
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And
I need
considering
her.
how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Is Aoife 5-star or
Okay,
4-star?
That seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say
I guess we'll
so
see,
too,
right?
But honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile.
Already?
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow, exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day.
Is that the cake?
Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means
Whoa.
she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her
I do
craft.
like her design.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval.
Especially
And
the
when
like
she
the
likes
shoulder
something,
thingy.
She gets completely lost in the flavors.
Like the, I feel like the
Almost
color
like she's in
palettes are super
heaven.
nice. It's like
Sounds
vibrant,
incredible,
but not
what
too
if she
much.
doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably
And it
say
really
something
sticks out.
like,
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready
Can you
to serve
think
after
of
three
what
and a
might
half
happen
minutes
if
on the
if-
stove. You'd have had
Mhm.
more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
Gordon Ramsay.
I promise Escoffier is actually very well mannered most of the time. But when it comes
She
to
even has
food,
heart on
she
her
couldn't be
hand.
more strict. It's all for good reason though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay, that feels like a personal call out. But seriously though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Me
Same
too,
here.
bro. Me too.
Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right.
Navia.
She even had to spend time in the fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
I
What?
can't divulge the details right now, but
Wait,
all be
what the hell did
revealed
you
in
do?
Escoffier's story quest, treasured above all. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra ascension materials.
There is
for
a new
Escoffier.
boss.
Oh,
Oh no,
and
you
travellers
require
will get to
those?
take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary
The
showdown on this
barnacles
quest.
or the shells or
Only
I
will
don't know what
travellers
they
get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest.
The way she just
Nice.
walks out of there.
Huh. Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers.
Is Seatwing gonna be
Do we
there?
have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is trust in
Damn.
Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer.
Whoa.
Okay, so we know what
You're
she can
showing
do
a
in the
lot
kitchen,
there, huh?
But what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it.
Sato Satomi. I recognize that.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams.
Oh, you
which
apply
brings us to
cryo?
one of her talents.
It seems pretty fast
When
as well.
Escoffier's
Single
elemental
target though.
skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters
Wait, you're
in
telling
the
me I can
party,
play Scoffier
the
with
greater the
Nivelette and
reduction.
Farina?
Okay, So it looks like
Wait,
the enemies
wait.
here aren't actually
I just
frozen,
realized
but the
something.
resistance
She's
reduction still takes
actually the
effect.
cryo buffer.
Yeah, that's really
Like, I know she was
important.
gonna be the
As long
skirk
as her
buffer, but
elemental
she's
skill or
actually
burst hits an enemy, the
decreases
reduction takes
cryo
effect.
res. My
The enemy
Ayaka, you
doesn't
might
need to
live
be
once
frozen.
again.
That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so
Oh,
it
that's
seems like
nice.
any character that deals hydro or
That's
cryo
actually very
damage
nice.
can benefit from that
Ayaka,
talent.
you're back.
I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
Oh wait, I don't
But
have Shenhe though.
Scoffy is not just
Wait,
a
what?
support. She can
Oh,
dish
that's
out
a
damage as
pyro
well.
in-
With
wait.
an actual dish.
In
No way.
in Fontaine?
Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and
Oh, that's a
periodically
skill.
fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo
It
damage.
shoots pretty fast,
Mhm,
man.
So with her ability
The
to
local
shred
legend.
resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst
Soaring
restores
cut-
HP
or
to
scoring
the entire
cut.
party.
Incredible.
HP restore.
So she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks
Sounds
to a
pretty
different
cracked to
talent,
me.
she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
But there's actually a
If you
cryo
hold her
buffer.
elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa.
What?
I've never seen a talent like that before.
Wait, what?
So you don't even have to
Infinite
prepare the
cooking?
ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can
Infinite
produce several
food.
kinds of dishes this way.
Wait,
Well,
what?
that will be
Th-
so
that-
fun to check out in game.
Wait, what?
Totally.
There's
so
a
take note of this next piece
there's a
of news,
3-star.
travelers.
or
In the first
is it
half
3?
of version
That's
5.6,
another
we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia.
Navia.
A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of
Wait,
Sense,
that's a
will
new
be featured on the weapon banner. Our new 4-star character Aoife will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Oh, nice.
No way, bro.
I can get the Scopier and
I think
Aoife.
that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait,
Navia.
who are you
It's good to see
talking about?
Navia back.
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
I like the fact that Navia is back.
All eyes are on me. Lowly servants, behold the almighty
Hiya, Ho.
Dragon Lord's magnificence. The heck are
Cuckoo.
you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how?
Just fly away.
Oh, wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you? You insolent, contemptuous... Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro.
Oh, no way, bro.
Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Oh,
Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao! His wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later. Huh? Ah!
Oh, you meant Kakuku and a how.
Cuckoo.
Wow, I feel like those two could
That's
argue
lame.
forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kakuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you'd never ask, Jane. Absolutely.
In the wake
As
of
most of you probably
wandering
know,
winds.
Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather Clan.
Mm-hmm.
In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
Would
And
it be
Aoife
funny if he can
is a
summon
really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his
Saurians?
accomplishments
That would
already,
be
like
pretty
how
funny.
he saved Kakuku's life, and now, of course, Kakuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kakuku could help him get there in no time.
No.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding kukasaurs. But This is less riding and more.
Oh, you can go up and
dangling,
down
isn't it?
as well. That's pretty nice.
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out
Whoa.
those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
I see that.
Whoa.
Although
That's
it
pretty
looks
cool.
more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Eva do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Animo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's
Oh,
elemental
he
skill,
heals?
Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So, what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger
So
swirl and
you play
electrocharge
him,
reactions.
Ian-san,
and
Auroron, and
characters that can
a
generate
Hydra
Night Soul
unit?
points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice,
Oh.
putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kakuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Yep.
I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's because
did.
this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of
Oh,
one
cryo
terrifying
decreases
monster.
that meter?
Okay, Jane, let's this is where we
Assume
should
you
wrap
wanna
this
use
part up, I
cryo,
think,
then.
'cause travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natlan characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An
Navia
amusement park organized
sparkling.
by Navia and the Spina di Rasula.
Ooh.
Auroron and Aoife are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the
Risley.
backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered,
Oh.
leading Kanich and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and
I
a
feel like that's
prison
such a
warden. Sounds like a
random
fun
crossover.
pairing.
Kenichi and Risley.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is a How cowering behind Kanich?
Is that Charlotte?
I would have thought he was too proud for that.
He saw the
Oh,
mech.
wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Exactly. Ahau and Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just
Oh,
in time for
I
the
forgot
ban.
about that.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the
I forgot
Palais
that they
flying
have a
around the
ban on
building.
that.
Oh no.
Novelette.
That can't
Poor
end
Novelette.
well. Well, what about
Bro,
Aoife?
it's like, I'm so
Isn't he
done.
going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn
What
a
do,
new phrase.
what do you
or
mean
two.
question mark?
Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Riss.
Anyway, I wanted to point out
Teach him Riss,
there are two
Risley.
dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Nervalette could, like, interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I
I
can't.
feel like
even picture
Nouvelette's
it,
gonna
but
be
I
like
just
the
know
boomer.
it's
He'll be
gonna
like,
be
what do you mean?
hilarious.
Yeah,
Bro.
there's nothing we can say that beats the real
Can we
thing.
see the
So,
weapon?
if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Morand Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff, with the Spina di Rosula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back.
Whoa.
Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Morin and the Spina di Rosula.
If
True.
you say so.
I trust Navia.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Lapine Pauline.
So this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
Oh, Farina's here as well,
You
right?
got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff.
Okay.
During each business cycle,
Oh, it's
travelers
one
will
of
need
these.
to allocate their precious funds and
Oh,
action
no.
points to the most important tasks
Funds.
based on their
Action
management needs.
points.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant.
Woo!
The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can
Whoa.
also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example,
This is an
in
attraction?
Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before
Okay.
launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one, so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and
Is that
travelers can
Capybara?
also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can
Oh.
also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park.
Like a zoo?
Among the
Sea
recruits are
Queen.
Fontanian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And
Oh,
plus,
yeah.
once you get down to business,
But
you'll
who's
be
the
rewarded
bow
for your
for?
efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
bow?
Oh, I will
character.
reach a certain point in the operation,
I assume
and you'll be
Aoife
able to claim
is
all sorts of
cat
rewards, including
list,
primo
right?
gems and a new 4-star bow.
Yeah.
Sequence of
He's
solitude.
shooting with a
Awesome.
gun. Pew pew.
More primo gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right.
Can
yeah,
he
sorry
and
to keep you in
Ryder?
suspense, travelers. In the second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kenichi and the Raiden Shogun.
Nice.
Plus, the chronicled Wish banner will be returning in
Oh.
version 5.6. I know
Oh,
a lot
in
of
a
travelers
Zuma
have been
theme.
waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Oh, you can get
Yeah, you
Castle
have
here
to.
as well.
And best of luck on your pulls.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code,
Kokomi.
travelers.
Chef Escoffier 0507. Chef Escoffier. Is that Beef Wellington? She's truly the Gordon Ramsay. She truly is the Gordon Ramsay of Genshin, huh? It's fucking raw! You fucking donut! You donut! And she's British too. Truly fits. Everything fits perfect. So wait, do we get 2 events? One in Fontaine, and then we get Wind Bloom as well.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
Whoa. That is Dahlia, right?
Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and
Wait,
more
are they
in the
updating?
version 5.6 Archon Quest.
Wait, what? Archon Quest?
Nice voice.
Nice.
Interlude
shucks, thanks.
chapter, act.
So, we
Act,
finally make it back to Mondstadt
4.
and Albedo's on trial. I mean, I don't even know what to think. But something tells
Wait,
me
I didn't know
there's
there
more
was
to
an
the
Archon
situation
quest.
than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure
Oh.
Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the case and
I'm
hopefully
Sherlock
track down some
Holmes.
clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Eula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some
Yeah.
point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on
More
the
Alice.
first attempt, the line connects to
Varka.
Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names. Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds
Are we
like
gonna
finally
meet him
get
in
to
the
hear
old
how
try
he's
then?
doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle.
That's a big
I wonder
Dodoko.
why Venti needs to get in touch with her.
That's actually a big Dodoko.
Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So
Oh.
maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take
Alice.
a look at this map,
Help.
we can see that
Whoa.
a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Whoa.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis. Oh, hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something
The
to
game
help,
before
but
the game.
travelers will need to
New
pass
boss.
a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the
Damn.
chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
They look cool.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
Oh, the music. Hold up. Oh, wait, let him cook here for a second. Oh, that's cool. Chess themed. It was crazy. Literally like two weeks ago I started playing chess.com as well. It's kinda crazy. Now we're getting 2 new bosses. And one of them is chess themed. That's kinda
Alice will
crazy.
preside over the first phase of the
Whoa,
trial.
wait, Dodoko
The
looks kinda
trial
scary,
takes
man.
place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply.
Oh,
Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to
Oh.
create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks
You're
like
gonna be
there's
in
a
the
different
abyss,
Dodoko
right?
presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the
So
Hexen
cute.
Circle?
Ooh,
I
wonder
love
which one.
Dodoko.
Well, travelers
And
will
the
have
stars
to
are
uncover
back.
that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice.
Trigger
the boss
frozen.
has some
Oh.
extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travelers. So we know
So
there's
freeze?
murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen
Okay,
Circle trial.
alright guys,
but
time
we
to
have no idea
come
how
back
all of this
out.
is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tevat.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their
Oh.
tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Downpour Simulation.
Is one of these.
Nice.
Oh, I
Oh.
know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success
Oh,
is
you can
really
play offense
understanding your
and
game
defense?
pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example,
This is
it
like
a
Clash of
melee or
Clans,
ranged
dude.
attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles, or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The
Oh,
actual
co-op.
gameplay is pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation
Is this
first,
a Clash of
or makes
Clans?
greater progress within the time
Clash
limit,
of Clans,
wins.
dude.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so
Okay.
get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the
Natlan.
gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Haha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal.
Oh.
So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for
Oh.
example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Oh.
Chronicle of
Okay.
Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into
40
different levels
times.
of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
Alright, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates. First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested.
Whoa.
Travelers can also look forward to new character and
Snowman.
action cards added to regular mode.
And set
More food
those.
for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
So in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement, so the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other
Ley
side,
line
travelers.
overflow.
Aye.
Needed. Redemption code Ifa Kuku Kakuku 0507. Da, 990 primos. You can earn from this event. Scorpio is here. No way, bro. Versus you. No, you. Operation Downpour Simulation 420. Chronicles of Shifting Stratagems 420. Legends Ablaze Cross Border Brawl 420. Leyline Overflow. So I assume this is also... Is it also the Windbloom? Or is that another?
Welcome back, travelers!
Welcome back.
Imaginary Theater
Let's
optimization.
jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theater was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
Stella
You know what would be
rewards.
nice?
Oh!
A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you
Damn,
just missed
didn't
that
9
last star
star.
challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
That should make it easier to
I
get
can't,
full
I'm
stars.
gonna be honest, I
Alright,
have
so
never
this
not
next update addresses
gotten all the
another
stars, so I
common
actually
problem.
didn't know that.
Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty
But you can
long
get
and
more
dense.
sanctifying elixirs now,
I mean,
so
it's
that's nice.
understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting
Okay,
through
yeah.
all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers
Again?
provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It
Well,
can.
I
And once your
have unlocked
exploration
them all.
progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting
Oh.
collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is
The
partnering
Yuki
with the global
boxes.
beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the
Whoa.
preview trailer for the collaboration.
Wait, what? Charlotte Tilbury, Genshin Impact. And it's Mona themed? Sleeping mask. Available, I guess in 5 days.
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin
Yeah!
Impact's third
OST.
Natlan OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon. Yeah, the album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions, so stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini-games are always so fun and creative.
Damn, the
I just
music.
can't wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. And with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye.
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 See ya.
See ya, bro. My bro. Huh? Stay tuned on April 30. Oh, the whole song is releasing on April 30? Or is that it? That's it. God damn.